Hello, how are you? Just in 5 minutes. I'm checked that. How is there in my sounds? Our voices can hear clear or not. These are all things. Hello. Oh, my visible clear, right? Am visible clear, right? Am visible clear, right? Am visible clear, right? I hope you may. Thank you for attending all the descriptions. Your support, you'll keep in loud your support. Keep in your love and support. I'm to this load of videos. Your love and support like this I haven't. Okay, just check how is there. My video is visible or clear or or visible clear to me. My screen visible or always clear to all. Let us going to this topic. Before going this topic, I'll check where I am there. Okay. Yeah, this is about me, Naidu Punana, J Dropper expert. Currently, I am studying right now RMIT BWOC programming at the Central University of Andhra Pradesh. I have 2+ year learning experience in physics, maths, chemistry of IDJE, and I mentor students to get into IITs and IAS and NITs and KVPY and other prestigious in state and central universities and institutes. And my job is professional YouTuber, unprofessional YouTuber, and IDJ dropper. If you wanted to follow me, that's why I'm to reason to keep slides going on below the you wanted to you wanted to contact with me as a telegram as an instagram as you have chosen, but you wanted to dpps for this season that is posted in telegram group. That's why I want to join on that. I hope you are doing well for your preparation, and it's a less time to have in very few months to have in your coming soon our exams. So far I have to help you throughout out that. And guys, Once again, whole once again to the history of organic compounds, and you go ahead with good concept of this. Let us come with me. I'm given good adventure you. Just I'm check how it is whether correct or not. I'm just be made me check in myself. That's why too late for you. Guys, without delay you today I'm go ahead. Please before going ahead, see watching my channel, please do subscribe, and it is not free of cost to all, and for that you just paid just just for subscribe and like and share to your friends. This is a very important theory of our general organic chemistry compound. It's a good marathon of you, and it is very help on your NEET or JE or KVPY. It is rewards up to you how you take this, but its concept is basic conceptual base is same to all the exams. That's why I'm to not told you. If you are interested, how you is taken up to you is I leave it you. But you are interested to see my video. I'm not bore you to show this class. I'm entirely I'm to good handsome you to create good sections, good slides for you. Very short concept. It is a having you look very short notes, and you don't worry about your slides. I'm gonna provide the slides in description box below, and don't worry about it. As I made to PDF, as I made to PDF and keep in description box. You don't worry about PDF. What's our organic compounds PDF this seasonal notes, and go ahead with today's. Without delay, I'm gonna start today's concept. You come with me joining on. Please you share your friends, and they also join here. They also getting good live chat with. I'm I'm share with you live chat. Okay, I hope you are great day. I hope you having a great day. I'm start right now. And here we learn first history of organic compounds and importance of carbonic contained compounds and catenation property and representation of organic molecules and bonding in organic molecules and classification of organic compounds and classification of organic compounds, and furtherly just give me one moment. I'm check for myself. That's why I'm gonna let it is run or not. The people just knowing it is important. It is also important, right? Okay. And types of alkyl groups and specific cases of alkyl groups. These are all under comes from basic concepts of general organic chemistry. I'm discussing well from here, and you are keep listen and make you please take attention and take deep breath and go ahead with right now. First, history of organic compounds. What do you think about your organic compounds? Where you from? Where is it? How it's come from? Where you are obtained from that? All those things is there in fourth slide. Just I gonna discuss you. First, Berzelius vital force theory. According Berzelius vital force theory, just for 1 minute. 1 second. Now for 1 minute. Berzelius vital force theories here regards organic compounds are those which come from living organisms, never synthesized in the laboratory. Yeah, it is really true that guys. Guys, are you believe it's really true for you? No. Actually, according to the theory of organic compounds, are those which will come from living organisms and can be synthesized in the laboratory. Are you believe this? No, you have to believe this. It's just your basis, assumed basis of Berzelius vital force theory. It's cut. Defining this theory is not a cut fact. You just think about it. Inorganic compounds are those that come from non-living organism source. Inorganic compounds, all inorganic compounds are come from. Is think that organic. He just think that organic compounds. Living organisms are come from organic. Living organisms come from living organism, living sources. You obtain from inorganic compounds. Is that and non-living sources you obtain inorganic sources. I'm sorry, I'm just a little bit confused. And living organisms sources you got organic. Is just assume like that. And what I mean to spear for living organisms is required to mysterious force, that is the vital force is decide. That's the vital force. That's the vital force theory. Vital force theory is just that Berzelius proposed the synthesis of these compounds within the living organisms requires some mysterious forces. That and this forces is called as a vital force, and it refers also vital force theory, and it refers vital force theory. Guys, are you getting me? It refers vital force theory. It refers vital force theory. Assume that is it about Berzelius. After laterally some researchers after discover whole theory, and then whole theory is basis of whole theory. It's a 100% to got this whole whole are synthesized. The first organic compound is the urea. Is the urea first organic compound is the urea in laboratory by eating of ammonia cyanide and an inorganic compound. Is a quick magic, is a miracle magic heaven. Urea is the organic compound. It is the organic compound. But ammonia cyanide is the inorganic compound. Inorganic compound. What do you reason here? Basically, organic compounds that come from inorganic compounds. His think he assume like that. It's a 100% is true. Is to prove also. That's why I'm to give in one straight thing. NH4 CNO minus is leads to loads of reaction, heat reaction. It's the presence of sun, I think heat reaction. It's from urea. It's from urea. Basically, it's from urea. Just give in 1 minute. Basically, it's from urea. And about this, urea is the organic compound. Is right. Ammonia cyanide is the inorganic compound. You just assume that. And molecular formula of urea is HN2 NH2 CO NH2 is the molecular formula of urea. It is a molecular formula. It is the structural formula. Is right? It is about it. And organic compounds are basically carbon and hydrogen, because bond is always formed between carbon and hydrogen. Majority of times I'm gonna do this here. What I mean here, Majority of times bond is between form carbon and hydrogen, is right, and their derivatives also. And for that guys, you go ahead the next slide. Before that, organic compounds are the carbon and hydrogen and their derivatives. The study of these compounds are done in the separate branch of chemistry is called organic chemistry. Yeah, organic separate branches, organic hydrogen separate bands. You take it like this. These are all of lot of branches. It's scattered in lot of branches. Is there in the presence of reactions? You are able to get me right. Once recap, the religious think that inorganic compounds are obtained from non-living things. Organic compounds are obtained from living sources, and he assumed that compounds are not, these are coming from living organisms, is never prepared in laboratory. It's not simply called not prepared in laboratory. And Woller's sum of reaction later Woller's later 18 con laboratory, and he heating ammonia cyanide, he get the urea. Urea is the organic compound and ammonia cyanide is the inorganic compound. So here he feel that organic compounds are obtained from inorganic compounds, and organic compounds are here carbon and hydrogen and their derivatives, and the study of carbon compound is, and the study of carbon compound is are done in separation of branches of chemistry is called a organic chemistry simply. And next we go at the next slide. It's a very important, this size is for cross examination like this. Haven't you just we go ahead like that. I'm sorry, I'm not clear, so that's why. Okay, it's a good question about you guys. What was the first organic compound synthesized in the laboratory? I'm already told you. First organic compound. That's the what you know that. That is that's people you know that. Yeah, that's urea. That is urea. And why is the carbon is the soul of chemistry? That's the answer. You you are seeing our surroundings. You are seeing our surroundings. You look to our surroundings. That by organic molecules. For example, human air is made up of proton and it's called ketone. Yeah, if you further read higher standards, you will find that is the core of organic molecules lies in very important element. So it's a core of molecule. It's a core, and it's a lots of molecules is having in nature. That's why it's a lies on every important elements. It's a organic molecule in the organic chemistry lies on very important major, it's play a major role. That's why it will called simply, yeah, it's a play major role in play major role in organic chemistry. That's right. Yeah, that's right. And why countless organic compounds are around us? That's the reason is why organic, why are there are countless organic compounds are around us. That the reason is that there are transition of carbons and catenation and tendency of bonds with a non-metal, is right. So the peoples you are simply, I'm told that first you go ahead with tetravalency tetravalency of carbon, as diagrammatically it is a carbon, right? You you assume like this, So carbon is there in lot of branches and the structures is there, no? That's why tetravalency carbon means the ability of to make bonds, 4 bonds is called carbon. Ability to ability of made ability to make 4 bonds. That's the reason you called tetravalency. Simply it's make 4 bonds. Just to believe it's make 4 bonds simply. Then we called tetravalency. It is all here we form 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons. 4 carbons is to form. That's why you have to called tetravalency carbon. And catenation, it is also very simple. Catenation also very simple, guys. I am gonna tell you to all. Tetravalence is the simply to think about it. It is the simply think about it is the make to 4 bonds. That is the tetravalence of carbon. That's your reason. Here catenation means the self-linking property of carbon is called is simply you think self-linking property. Self-linking property. Yeah, is it self-linking property? Self-linking property is the catenation because you are clearly visible to see on screen, right? The carbon is linked with one to each other, right? Either like that you have to assume that a self-linking is called as a catenation. For more understanding purpose, it's combined with the other carbon atom by single or double or triple bonds. Yeah, have to see that. I'm gonna see it. Here carbon is attached single bond. As same here carbon is attached double bond. As same here carbon is attached triple bond. Yes, right? Yeah, it's a self-linking property. That's you called is the catenation. And tendency of it's the tendency of metals. Tendency formed with the other non-metals is right, guys. In inorganic molecules, there can be atoms other than the carbon and hydrogen, like nitrogen and oxygen. It's all under come from halogens, is right. Thus, carbon also has the ability to combine with other metals. Then you call organic metal chemistry. You're right. Organic metallic chemistry is a very important in organic chemistry where you are studying carbon and metal bonds. You're right. So these are all come from why you here you got question why people say I got question that what play major role organic chemistry in organic metallic means these also metals or non-metals is know that here also is very important for reactions. Take ferrous is getting into peroxide, then you have to going on the one reaction. That's why I'm gonna tell you, right? These are the best examples: sulfur and oxygen and nitrogen, because these are halogens are is the something it spoiled. The reason is for halogen chemistry, halogen background. Halogen elements are to spoil our good things. That's you have to keep in simply. Okay, I'm gonna teach you one periodic table. That's I'm gonna brief notes about it. Halogens, what are the halogens, what are the metallics, what are the non-metallics. That is going on. Next, it is the representation of attenuation of organic molecules. Guys, it's a very important thing. Basically, representation of organic molecules is molecular formula and structural formula and bond line. And here structural formula is scattered into two ways. Structural formula is scattered into two ways. One is the expanded formula. Next time to better luck for my writing. This is the first episode, that's why I am not considered too good, right? Condensed formula. People say how to know, yeah, teachers has discuss all these things, but I am to recall you peoples before going exams. These are very important. When you will doing questions. This questions is conceptual understanding is very important to us. That's why I'm gonna start this launch of marathon reason. Okay, and you keep your mind. Please attention on this. Representation of organic molecules, there are three ways. One is that molecular formula and structural formula and bond line formula. Here structural formula is scattered into two ways, that is the expanded formula and condensed formula. And guys, first you go with the molecular formula. The exact number of different types of atoms present in the molecular formula are compound. Here discuss right over molecular formula shows that exact number of different types of atoms present in the molecule. Atom present in a molecule are compound. For example, I am gonna show you. For example, CH3, CH2, CH3 is the example. You take an example. For you write short span of time in molecular formula, how can you write this? How many carbons you have in? You just think, right? How many of carbons is there now? Here 3 carbons. I'm so sorry. Just for is not sorry, but for better understanding purpose, I'm to keep clear cut to all, right? CH2, CH3. What really our molecular formula is? You short way to write. You have to short way to write. CH4. Here having 4 carbons, right? 4 carbons, and finally count this 10 hydrogens. Is about all our molecular formula. Different types of atoms are present in between, right? CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3 is the different way, but present in molecular formula compound. You short we have to write. You short we have to call CH4 and CH3. Is right here about it, and small again for better understanding purpose. In the second example, I'm giving you. For better understanding purpose, CH3, CH, double bond, CH2. Then we short molecular formula is how many of carbons here having? Here having 3, and how many of hydrogens? Here having 3 hydrogens. Here 1, here 2, and here 3. Yes, right. It was H6. So for that, it is the molecular formula. And bond line representation. Next we go ahead with the bond line representation. Before going to bond line representation, I am going you structural formula in next slide. It's near not having place to perfect you guys. That's why. Okay, you go ahead with this right now. Yeah, it is the structural formula. Structural formula expanded is about its structural formula. Is about its structural formula. Is about its structural formula. I'm already told, right? Structural formula is scattered into two ways. One is the expanded, and second one is the condensed. One is the expanded and second one is the condensed. These are two types. First, you go ahead with expanded formula. Here we are exponential formula. Structure is that ethane. Structure is nothing but ethane. Because its structure is that ethane. Show further. It is the exponential formula. I'm right now exponential, and condensed is about that same thing. I'm condensed. Same formula about it. I'm condensed right now. CS3 CS3. Here I have 6 hydrogens and 2 carbons. Here I have 6 hydrogens and 2 carbons. Same ethane function. But I am here condensed. That's why I have to show you it for TDP sections is having Telegram link, and still you are seeing watch my first. Still you are watching first time to my channel. Please do subscribe and do not be forgotten press upcoming bell icon for upcoming updates. Right now I'm go ahead with bond line structure. Bond line structures is two very interesting where carbon about this it's a zigzag pattern. It's a zigzag pattern and terminal atoms are the methyl groups unless indicated otherwise by hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen and chlorine. These are terminal methyl groups. These are all and comes from terminal methyl groups unless indicated otherwise oxygen and nitrogen in this representation. Representation is about bond line representation. You take a CH3 CH2 CH2. It's the same example already I'm taken, right? CH3. It's a molecular formula, is right? The FM molecular formula, and structural formula I'm already showing. It is a structure. Structure is divided into two types. One is exponential and condensed. And here structurally condensed, or you are assume that it's a molecular formula. What you are to assume thing, but most of you think it is a structural condensed formula, and that right now bond line formula, bond line representation. BL is indicate bond line. BLR is the bond line representation. I'm gonna show you. It's a bond line representation. How many of carbons is seen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're having 5 carbons. That's why 5 carbons is indicate. You're having 5 carbons. That's why you indicate 5 bond lines drawn in between two carbon to carbon, and you assume CH3 and is it CH2, CH3, CH2, CH3. It's a basically like to comment CH2 and CH3 is about bond line formula. In take another example, it's a very miracle thing. CH3 into 2 CH CH2 CH3 is about it one thing, that is that carbon having how many of carbons here having, let me told 1 2 3, here having 3 carbons is right, here having 4 carbons, I'm sorry, here are 4 carbons, here having 4 carbons. For better understanding I am drawing here, is it ones, so 1 carbon, here having 4 carbons, that is the CH3 into 2 CH CH2 and basically CH3 and 4 carbons. Here having 4 carbons and it is the basically it wants 4 carbons. It's the bond line structure. And people say want to write is the H carbon and these are all CH2 CH2 CH3 is the CH H carbon over the heaven, it is the H carbon. Not visible clear people's. Yeah, is it about bond line structure? Further bond lines is types of covalent bonds and their organic bonds. Types of covalent bonds, people see and know there's types of covalent bond, types of covalent bond, covalent bonds. I'm already told right, types of covalent bonds. Carbon carbon is single bond is called 1 sigma bond. 1 sigma bond, 1 sigma bond, and carbon carbon double bond is 1 sigma bond. Sigma means indicate here, and here 1 pi bond. 1 sigma bond and 1 pi bond, and carbon carbon triple bond is 1 sigma bond and 2 pi bonds. Like you are indicate this 2 pi bonds is about carbonic covalent bonds, and it will let for me that's why 75 too late. And regarding sections, regarding concepts I'm to explain in next season. Please stay, watch and subscribe my channel. And guys, please watching my channel, you got good updates from me. Thank you for your love and support, and I hope you are all great doing, and take always stay at home and stay good social measurements, and it is keep learning, keep growing. And this is Naidu. We are signing with Sarada Plus.